Hello, 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 hello. Happy Friday. It is Friday, right? I was literally just talking with Jeremy today, and the struggle to know what day of the week is real. But in our defense, he's off Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. The kids work all over. I don't know what day of the week it is. So, but it is Friday. Let me share this out everywhere, and then we will dive in. I have my Easter stuff already. I'm like quite shocked that it got here this quickly, but it's here. So all right. We are shared up. Shared up. All right. So Easter collection came. I ordered the bars, one of the warmers, and the scent circles. So let's dive into the bars first. There's 3 of them in this collection. 3. Super pretty colors. Peachy, pinky, and cream color. All right. Let's dive into them, and then I will show you the corresponding circles because the circles all have like designs on the back of them. Okay. First one is the weird. I'm going to say weird one because cloudberry first of all, is that a real berry? I don't know. And dandelion tea. What the heck? Is dandelion tea a thing? Like, do people drink tea made from dandelions? Like, I don't, like, that threw me off. So this whole name of this bar was wackadoodle to me. It is cloudberry, dandelion greens, and whipped cream. It's actually really good. Like it's kind of citrusy, but it's kind of creamy. So if you've been around, you know, like I'm very picky about which scents go in each room. This is definitely foodie enough to be a kitchen. It can't go in the bedroom. This is definitely a kitchen scent. So that's cloudberry and dandelion tea. And this is what the front of your circle is going to look like. And then here's the back with your little Easter egg. It's like a brownie color, brownish, pinkish Easter egg with that really light gingham on the back. So that's cloudberry dandelion tea. Next, let's do pomegranate and poppy, which is rhubarb, poppy, and sweet berries. Which one isn't nearly as strong as I expected it to be? And it's not super duper duper berry. All right. We have other scents. Like if you're looking for like a strawberry berry type of scent, we have other scents that are going to be much, much better than that. This is definitely like an airy berry vibe with a hint of floral. Like it's not fruity enough. Like I could probably use this one in the bathroom. Maybe the bedroom. I don't ever use food scents in my bedroom. And it's very, very possible once it's warmed that those berry notes are going to come out much, much stronger in it, but definitely a bathroom vibe. I'm going to say it's more floral than it is berries. So yeah, that's pomegranate and poppy, and its scent circle is this light peachy color, like real light pink peach. And then that's, again, it's like a peachy pink. So cloudberry is more peach. This is more pink. The designs are the same, the colors are just different. Yeah. Let's see. See the difference? One's darker than the other. So, but still cute. A little like kiss of Easter in your car, because why not? The last one is wild honeysuckle and willow. Now, all of the bars are available individually. All of the bars are available in scent circles in a 3-pack, one of each, but the bars are individual, and they are all available in a fragrance flower and pod. Then this one is also available in that really pretty candle that's yellow and looks like petals. Like it's actually a very stunning candle. So wild honeysuckle and willow, and it's bergamot, honeysuckle, and willow. I'm getting a lemon vibe from it. Not like strong, but lemon. And I don't know why. Maybe that's the bergamot, but I'm getting a little bit of a lemon vibe. This one's really good. Honestly, they're all really good. The only one that I'm kind of like meh on is the pomegranate and poppy, and I think that's just because it's more floral than what I wanted. But I mean, I don't hate it. But if I had to pick like my least favorite one, it would be that one. And I honestly think this would be my favorite. Like I said, I'm getting like I'm getting like a lemony vibe from it. I do like it. And like I said, this one is the one that's available in a candle. And I did not want to purchase the candle until I smelled this because I was like, what if I don't like the candle? So honeysuckle, wild honeysuckle, and willow. So this one's yellow scent circle with a yellow egg light gingham. You know, it's so funny. If you've ever gone live on YouTube, the comments on YouTube are unhinged. They're hilarious. All right. So there are your 3 scent circles. Real nice, pretty pastel colors. The bars are really good. Like I said, they are available individually. So whatever your vibe is, you can get. And then the last thing I got, I'm so excited. First of all, look at our new box packaging for our warmers. Like, so pretty. So simple. I got Easter Garden Yellow. Now, I'm not going to plug it in, but we're going to look at it, and then I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do with it. If you've been around for a while, remember the gnome warmer that we had a couple years ago? Like the all-metal gnome Easter. He had like ears, and he was super cute, and he was metal. I had that as my Easter warmer. So the only warmers that I change out in my house are in the kitchen and then the mini in the bathroom. Otherwise, all other warmers stay the same. So the warmer in the kitchen gets changed out seasonally, holidays, things like that. And what I was using was that bunny gnome. He's super cute. I love him. Like, I have no like ill will towards him, but I absolutely love this warmer. So what I'm gonna do is the bunny gnome, he's actually going to live. Okay, see that little table right there? So that's my diffuser, and I'm going to set him next to that and just use him as decoration. I use all kinds of warmers strictly just for decoration. They're never turned on, they're never plugged in, they never get wax in them. They're just like sitting there and looking cute. And I think that's what I'm going to do with him. I think he's going to sit right next, because I usually decorate this table, but I don't have much St. Patrick's Day decoration, so she's not decorated. But I'm going to set her like right next. I'll scoot the diffuser over, and I'm going to set the gnome right there, and that's where he is going to live. And then this is going to be my Easter warmer. So let's look. And then it's also going to double as my spring warmer, and I'll show you why. Come with me. Okay. I'm getting the vibe. Hold on. So hold on, I'm gonna take all this plastic off so we can see it accurately. So it's a very muted yellow, which I love. Then your bulb is going to go in here. Okay. You're going to line up your cord. This is more complicated than it looks, but that's because I'm trying to do things on camera. So you're going to line it up. Then you're going to plop him in here. He's not going to fit the greatest right now because all the guts are inside of it. Hold on. Okay. That part's going to plug in. That part's going to hang out. So you're going to take this. Your bulb would go in here. You're going to line up your little notch. And it's going to sit like that. Okay. So the dish is fixed. So the dish is not going to come out, which is kind of nice. So this is the Easter egg. I love it. I'm obsessed. Your light is going to shine through here because your bulb is down here in the bottom. So it's going to do a very, very pretty wall display because all of these little cutouts are going to light up and they're going to shine through and they're going to put on the wall. If you've been around for a while, if you remember the Daisy lantern warmer, absolutely stunning. This is giving me the same vibes. That one had this beautiful, it just put all of these flowers on the wall and it was very, very pretty. And that's what this is giving me, the same vibes, because all of these are all cut out and your bulb, like I said, is down underneath of there. So when the light comes out, it's going to shine on that wall in this pattern. Your wax, like I said, fixed dish. Then your top has not only lots and lots of holes for scent throw, you've also got this big gap in the back so that you've got really good scent throw. You don't have to worry about it getting locked and hidden underneath of there. So for Easter, we're going to make him an Easter egg, right? So Easter, we're going to display it like that. That's how it's going to use. Now the spring, I'm just going to use it without the lid. Without the lid, it's perfect. Like it doesn't scream Easter egg, but it definitely screams spring with this light yellow color. And then with the flower designs, like to me, it's spring. Easter, spring. I'm obsessed. It's so dumb. It's so dorky, but I love that. I love that this one warmer, two different things. And it also comes in a light blue color too. This yellow, like I said, it is not school bus yellow. It is I wouldn't even say it's like a pastel yellow. I know the lighting is terrible and I apologize. Like, welcome to my life. But it's a really muted, little bit of gray undertone yellow if we're going to get all technical and stuff, but it's a very nice dusty muted yellow springy color without being like, baby yellow. Does that make sense? So very cute. And if being that the way that this is set up where this goes on here and it's not connected, if you wanted, you could very, very easily use this as a display piece anywhere and you wouldn't have to worry about your cord. Now, remember, if you don't have the bottom, the light bulb and stuff in it, obviously she ain't going to light up and you're not going to be able to warm wax. But if you were like, I really want to use this as a display, like on an end table, things like that, and I don't have an outlet, you could 100% do that. Another thing that you could do is a puck light. Sometimes, it's a pretty decent hole in the bottom. You might be able to find a puck light that you could at least sit the warmer on so that you have a light, but the puck light will not heat up your wax. All right. So if you wanted to use it just as a decor piece with a light, but no wax kind of deal and no plug, a puck light would be the way to do that. Does that make sense? So there you go. I kind of love it. And I do love that the cord portion of it is separate for the fact that you could use it for a decor piece. You could put it outside. Like some of y'all have some super cute outside porches, like with cute tables and stuff like that. This would be really cute with a puck light underneath of it. Who wants to sit the outside? I don't. That's a waste of my wax. So to set this like on a little outside table by your front door with a puck light that you can turn off and on at nighttime, that would be really adorable. So yeah, I kind of dig him. I love it. I was so excited. Like I said, also comes in a light blue color. There are several other items in the Easter collection. If you need a link to that, let me know. But yeah, there you go. Still available. Great scents. They are really, really good. Our scents are kind of an elevated now. Like before, they used to be very country vibes. Very like, I baked this at home. They were all bakery vibes, but there was just this feeling with all of our scents before. They were all very, very good, but they were like in your 20s, in your 30s. Like they're a little bit loud and they're a little bit colorful and they're a little bit like not all over the place because that's not the right word. I don't know the exact right words, but they were just like, they were good and they're still good and I still love them and lock them into club. But these newer scents, they're just like since he came into their own, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like when you figure out a good skincare routine and you stick with it, or you're like, I'm going to do clean eating and you're taking care of yourself and you feel really good. That's what these scents are. That's like the weirdest analogy ever, but it's the only thing that I can think that makes sense is that we know who we are, we're growing up, and we're taking a little bit better care of ourselves, and we're going to use a little bit more expensive ingredients, and we're going to buy the expensive skincare because it's worth it. Like that's what it is. These scents, they're still just as good as they used to be. They're just a little bit more grown up. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? They're just like, I figured out life and I'm going to, we're going to grow up a little bit. That's where we're at with the scents and the new catalog, the new branding, the new vibe, everything. It's still Scentsy. It's just a little bit of a grown-up version. It's I figured out my decor style. I'm an adult. I'm still not an adult. I'm an adult and I know what I like kind of vibe. So, but even if you're not an adult, you can still use them. All right. Don't think you have to be perfect or know what you're doing because I sure as hell don't. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a hot mess. And y'all know that. So there you go. Have a great weekend. I think it's supposed to be decent until Sunday night around here. And then I heard 3 to 5 inches of snow. I hope that was wrong and I hope that was like fake news. But I heard 3 to 5 inches of snow Sunday night into Monday morning. I'm over the snow. But we'll see what happens. If you should need anything, don't forget, listen up. If you don't listen to anything else I said this whole entire video, listen to this right now. The end of the month is tomorrow, right? Tomorrow is the end of February. 10% off sale. Ends tomorrow. All of the scents that are leave tomorrow. Warmers are leaving tomorrow. Like if you need anything, get it now. Or if you're like, I don't know what's leaving, holler at me and I can get you a link to what is leaving. And if you're like, but I want to see what's coming, I can also get you a link to what's coming so you can kind of like figure out what you want to do. But just hear me, okay? Because what's going to happen is somebody on here is not listening to me. And then come the 3rd or the 4th, you're going to be like, can I get Perfect Peppermint? And I'm like, no, I told you it left. So focus and listen. Look at the list of everything that is leaving and get what you need to get because I do not have magical powers to be able to get it later. All right? If you have any questions, holler at me and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.